Hello my dears, welcome to my channel. It's truly Trunnion. Today's topic is Uva Highlands BOP. We will be tasting and reviewing teas from Lupicia, the Book of Tea, weekly. You can sip along and have tea with me. So we'll begin about talking about orange pekoe. So it's actually called broken orange pekoe. This tea is a type of grade of tea of black tea. It is specific to the leaf size that is classified to orange pekoe, which contains the top leaves and a bud. Broken orange pekoe tea, medium grade leaves, and they're a bit smaller as the leaves are, and then can be abbreviated to broken orange pekoe. And this grade is prevalent in Ceylon, Assam, southern India, China, and Java. So the Uva Highlands BOP actually comes in a tea bag. And then we're going to actually look at the dry leaf. So this is it. It's in a triangle sachet. And then we're going to open it up. I actually don't like using tea bags, but as a sampler pack I suppose it's alright. And orange broken pekoe is that grading, so it is going to be in a medium grade and to be very small. The dry leaves are cut into very small pieces to allow the tannins and everything to brew and have more surface when brewing. So of course remember to always warm the teapot, so I'm going to light the spirit kettle. So here we are. The water you use is actually, make sure you put fresh cold water. For black teas we generally use 195 Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Celsius for boiling water for black tea. So we're going to warm the teapot. There we are. While the teapot is warming, I'll just talk about some of the general things about Uva. Uva is located on the eastern slopes of Sri Lanka. The Uva section makes teas that gets your attention because they are brisk. They are one of the few known teas that have winter green flavors, quite unique. This comes from the methanol salicylate. This is used when the plants are using their self-defense. So now let's brew the tea. So we're going to place it in there. So this is about maybe 3 grams, so we're just going to place that in there. And then the water. So we'll let that brew for 3 minutes. So as you can see, it is quite a caramel color, lightest brown with a bit of yellow. So I'm going to actually smell. Oh, it does have a bit of wintergreen. It's very slight. So now we're going to try the tea. It is brisk, indeed. It's a little bitter, on the back of the throat. The tannins definitely from the broken orange pekoe. And I can smell the winter greens, like mint, eucalyptus, kind of like pine. It's very unusual. It's similar to the Darjeeling, but it is quite light, quite light. Well, it is a tea bag tea. That's why I prefer every one of my ideas to invest in good loose leaf tea. Yes, the more I drink it, there's light flavors of mint or eucalyptus, but it's not actually those things, but it's from the tea itself. Interesting. Make a second brew to pull the flavors a little bit more. So I'm going to at least brew this a little bit longer. They do recommend some black teas to 3 to 5 minutes to allow the taste, especially for tea bag tea. But when you're brewing loose leaf tea in the gong fu style, we recommend using larger leaf and smaller quantity of water. While in the Western style, you use lesser leaf and large amount of water ratio. So we'll try to do it the Western style just for this type of tea bag tea, but I generally recommend using the loose tea method. As I always say, tea is like a meditation. When you're waiting for your tea to brew, you try to relax and enjoy the atmosphere, the senses that you are, the intentions, and just cleanse your mind as you are waiting for your tea to brew. That's why we take some time out of our day to enjoy a nice cup of tea. So let's pour the second brew. It's a little better. Ah yes, now we can taste those winter brews. The first cup is usually, as we say in Asian culture, the first brew is for your enemies, the second is for your loved one, and the third one is for yourself. The best brew. You save the third brew for the last, so I'm trying the second brew. It's almost like sage. If you ever smelt sage or had sage, it has a bit of that. It's very light. So as you see, the liqueur was a lighter caramel color, and the body is medium, but I think it would be quite well with milk. And it is quite brisk, filling your mouth, and it tingles on the tip of the tongue, pulls on the middle of the tongue, and it has this quite refreshingness. Lots of wintergreen flavors. But I do recommend to actually brew this a little bit lighter, maybe 195 to maybe a little bit more on the green tea level to bring out those wintergreen flavors. It was quite too strong. So this blend could be, it kind of also brings out those honey and slight citrus, but not too much. If you like teas that have a bit of mint in it, or eucalyptus notes, then this would be the tea for you. Personally, I would not drink this type of tea on a daily basis or on an empty stomach, but it would be good with an after meal. Maybe something after you've eaten a fish meal to cleanse the palate. So that was Uva Highlands BOP. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to be updated with the next video which it comes out, please subscribe. Good day, my dears. Enjoy life elegantly with tea.